Hey there, thanks for taking the time to watch this brief video. Here at Cogo Capital, we have the capital to complete your deal. And we want to enhance your success as a real estate investor. My name is Jerry Strauch. I'm one of Cogo Capital's growing team of lending professionals that are here to serve you. I know you came here because you might have questions about how our lending process works. So let's get right to it. We'll talk about the purchase contract, what it takes to have a fundable deal, the loan application, the assistance you'll need from a loan officer, what goes on in processing and underwriting, funding, loan servicing. We'll talk some about the time frames and what to do next. Obviously, the place you want to start is to get yourself an approved purchase contract. So go out and do the things you've been taught to find a fundable deal. Make the offer. Always include the appropriate contingencies, which includes subject to financing approval or subject to third-party inspection and partner approval, or whatever you've been taught to include to make sure you get your earnest money back if something goes awry. Then, negotiate to get it accepted by the seller. When we're looking at a deal, it needs to be a non-owner occupied property. We do not lend on owner-occupied properties. The purchase must be done in the name of your business entity or your self-directed IRA. And the application must be done in the name of your business entity or your self-directed IRA. And finally, to be fundable, there needs to be good profit potential. It would be silly for us to loan on a deal where you're likely to lose money and not be able to pay us back. Apply for the loan online, either using the short version there or ask a loan officer to give you the basic application package. The basic package includes the form, it includes the zero tolerance fraud acknowledgement, it includes the information release and credit authorization, it includes the schedule of the real estate you currently own. Submit that whole package to Cogo Capital and we'll move on. Loan officer will contact you to review the application details, get any clarification that might be needed, and then you would authorize us to order an appraisal, and when the appraisal company calls you, you would arrange for payment and schedule the appointment. Then, while that is going on, is a great time for you to provide all of the requested supporting documentation that we will need. There will be some that's financial, there's some about your entity, there will be contractor bids if you're doing rehabs, there's insurance to take care of, title insurance to take care of. Make sure you get that checklist from your loan officer. Once we have all of that, we move it into loan processing and underwriting, where they verify all the details, they correlate them, they analyze them, they evaluate the risk, like, are you likely to be successful? Is the exit strategy probable? Will our lenders be protected? And based on that, they determine whether to fund and how much. Then it goes to funding, where they craft all of the legal and lending documents. The escrows for your rehab would be established. The account for loan servicing would be set up. The documents that have to be signed would be sent to your closing agent. And finally, the funds would be wired to the closing. Once it has closed, then the loan servicing will take place with a third-party servicer. Cogo Capital does not do that. But obviously, you're going to want to make the interest-only payments on time for the entire term. There are no prepayment penalties, so if you finish the rehab early and you flip it fast, you can pay it off more quickly. The balloon payment, obviously, you want to make on time at the end of the term. And at that point, all the appropriate documents get returned to you and the lender, and then you're ready to borrow again. Time frame. How long does this take? Well, a typical appraisal takes anywhere from 5 to 7 days. You can expedite it for extra funds. You can pay more. Underwriting, typically 3 days. Funding, 1 to 2 days. But the major question is, how fast can you get us all the supporting documents that we need? Will it take you 3 days, 14 days, 3 or 4 weeks? If you add it all up, that's anywhere from 12 to 45 days, but it depends on you. Now, What I see typically is 3 to 4 weeks from application to closing. And if this is the first time you've borrowed with us, I would suggest that you plan on anywhere from 21 to 30 days. What should you be doing next? As I suggested earlier, go out and make some offers. Make offers on everything you look at. When you have an accepted offer, fill out the loan application at www.cogocapital.com. That was pretty straightforward, wasn't it? It's almost easier to do it than to talk about it. After you've done one or two, you'll not only know what to expect, you'll just naturally put together all the things that we need to expedite the process right out of the chute. And as a result, you'll get your deals funded faster. If you happen to be new to investing, I want you to know this. That first deal is usually the toughest. So let's get it out of the way. That way, you can move on to achieving your dreams sooner. Start your journey to success today. I know you have the training or experience to find that next deal. So go do it. Now, if you happen to still have questions, click on the button below and we'll have someone contact you. Thanks again for stopping by.